John and Karina here with days 3 and 4 of our Viking River Cruises Rhine Getaway during Christmas markets on Thanksgiving week. Days 3 and 4 took us to Cologne, Koblenz, and a beautiful town called Rudesheim. Our boat was docked only 6 minutes away from the Cologne Cathedral, so we took it upon ourselves to head over there ourselves. However, on our way to the cathedral, we stopped by this charming little Christmas market. It was chilly and it began to drizzle, so we ducked under some cover and we enjoyed this cheesy potato bread and hot wine or glue wine. And then we just walked around for a little bit, enjoying the sights and sounds before it was time to head back on our original destination to the cathedral. The Cologne Cathedral had another market at its base, and we took a little time to explore. While the cathedral makes for a beautiful backdrop, we thought the first market was much more quaint. We did take some time to enjoy this potato fritter with applesauce. If you're in Germany and you see anything with potatoes or any fried food, we would recommend that you stop there and you enjoy it. The Germans are really good at these two things. This market is on the rear of the cathedral, so we walked around to the front so that we can enjoy the beautiful architecture and so we could go inside. Take note of the size of the people next to the size of the pillars to get an understanding for the size of this majestic building. It's so hard to imagine that people built this so many years ago and the craftsmanship has withstood the test of time. The tour of the cathedral is an included excursion, and we encourage you to take advantage of that. If you've ever stood next to the massive redwoods in California, that is how it feels standing next to these massive pillars. We took some time to enjoy the cathedral and then headed back outside to admire the architecture and take one more loop around the Christmas market. Once we'd had our fill, we went back to the boat to enjoy a lecture and a glass of wine.
Yeah, so coach is very popular here in Cologne.
Upon nightfall, we went back to that first market. It was barely a 5-minute walk from the boat. It was more crowded, but we never felt as though we didn't have enough space, and it was much more magical at night. Be sure to look up and notice the handiwork at all of the different entrances and exits. And notice the different costumes worn by all of the vendors. This little treat of fried dough with powdered sugar and chocolate sauce was a hit. It was crispy on the outside, soft and warm on the inside. And while we're talking about food, if you see these ham sandwiches, do not miss out on them. They come with red and regular sauerkraut and mustard, and they were incredible. We got in line 3 times for them. Most of the guests stayed on board. We were glad we had ventured out. As I mentioned, it was only a 5-minute walk, and it was just such a lovely experience. We walked around, shopped some more, and then headed back to the boat for a beautiful concert. The next day, our boat was docked in Koblenz. We took the walking tour of Koblenz, which was quite the sleepy little city when we arrived. Most of the stores in town were closed. It was a bit of a rainy day, so we enjoyed the cobblestone streets and the little architectural details and then headed back to the boat. Back on boat, we settled in for lunch and scenic cruising. During scenic cruising, the tour director will call your attention to items of interest and sights to see, such as Marksburg Castle pictured here. If you are going from Amsterdam to Basel, be sure to get a room on the right side for the best views. We enjoyed our time on the balcony looking at castles and towns and everyday Europeans going about their lives. Then it was time to head upstairs for a cooking demonstration.
I'm Lee. Lee.
Lee? I help you out. Dinner shops, they are selling this. And the trick is you don't find these cups anywhere.
That was good.
After the demonstration, we got to enjoy some Rudesheim coffee and English tea, and we continued more castle watching until our Dine in Rüdesheim excursion. They shuttle you to this excursion, but we walked on our own because we wanted to wander through the town and its Christmas market. We did a little walking, a little shopping, had a snack, and then headed to dinner.
Welcome, dear guests. From your table neighbor, yes. all together, hands up.
We had an absolutely lovely time on this excursion. We cannot recommend it highly enough. After dinner, you can follow the guide back to the boat, or you can wander through the town by yourself. It took us about 15 minutes to get from the town to the boat. It was a very easy walk along the river. We hope you enjoyed days 3 and 4, and please subscribe to our channel and come back to see additional days on this beautiful journey through the Rhine. And check out these beautiful Christmas decorations. They really put us in the spirit for the rest of the trip.